So in this video, I'm going to quickly cover the simple things or the process that I follow when I configure a knowledge base in Voiceflow to build a clean and optimized knowledge base for high accuracy. And then I'm going to show you a couple of inaccurate information on YouTube about building a proper knowledge base in Voiceflow. If you follow this misinformation, you'll be wasting a lot of money in Voiceflow. So watch this video until the end if you don't want to waste your money. So I've logged into my Voiceflow account. Let's go into one of my projects and we'll open up the knowledge base. So let's talk about the first one, and these guidelines are actually coming from Voiceflow itself. So the first one is start small with the most important information. Instead of dumping every documentation, every URL, every information that you have into the knowledge base, it's always a good idea to upload a small chunk of your information and test it, and then keep adding to your knowledge base and optimize while you're going through the process. By doing this, it'll be so easy for you to test faster and debug easily, simply because you don't have a lot of information in the knowledge base. So here I have uploaded only 2 documents. Let me open it up. So here I have a couple of product information. I'm building a chatbot for a skincare e-commerce platform. So what you can do is just test this if this is working properly as you expect or as you want first, and then keep adding to your knowledge base. So how you can test this one is without actually running the chatbot. You can just click on this preview button and type in any question to get a response. So let's type in something like, do you have any products for oily skin? So I actually have a product in there in the list for oily skin type. So as you can see, it says yes, it gives the product name, and it's best for oily and acne prone skin types. So it's working fine. So if you expand the sources, you can see actually the chunks that Voiceflow has broken that entire PDF into. So let's try to optimize this a little bit more. So the first one is start small and keep adding while you're optimizing it. So the next one is we have to pay attention to the formatting of the information that we upload to the knowledge base. What I mean by this is when you try to add a new data source, we have a couple of different options. Like we can upload URLs, sitemaps, upload files, and that's what I have done here, and plain text and Sendex as well. So here we have to pay attention, especially when we upload URLs. These web pages has images and other elements to make it look good for humans. So in these cases, AI will not be able to make much use of it. What I mean by that is AI or LLM models are basically text-based. That means it requires text-based information to process and give us an accurate output. You have to be very careful when you upload URLs. If you have very visual heavy web pages, always make sure you take that information, convert that to a document or plain text, and upload it to the knowledge base. So the next thing is, sometimes I've experienced when you have a lot of details in the knowledge base, a little small pieces of information getting missed out. Let's say there's a piece of information that is getting missed out. It's something simple like how can I contact you, and there's an email address that we have to provide. So in this case, all you have to do is go to add data sources and add that piece of information as an FAQ or something using plain text. So let's say we can use question, how can I contact you, and we can type the answer. You can contact us via example@gmail.com, something like that. This is very simple, and all you have to do is import, and it is readily available in your knowledge base. So if you try to run this, simply if you ask something like I need your email address to contact you, it has easy access to that information via plain text. So as you can see, if you check the sources, you can see the first chunk with the exact information that we just added. So we don't have to complicate things by using FAQ APIs or anything like that. It's just very simple. You just have to add it as a plain text. So let's move on to the other inaccurate information that I've seen on YouTube videos when it comes to optimizing your knowledge base using the KB settings. So let me close this one. We are on the knowledge base page right here, and as you can see, we have knowledge base settings up here. All you have to do is click on this button, and we have several different settings that we can change and modify to get the best out of the knowledge base. The first one is the AI model. This is very important because I've seen on YouTube videos that they're suggesting to use the most expensive model, which is GPT-4. Voiceflow recently changed their pricing system to token based system, which is basically the AI model that we use. There are more expensive models and there are cheaper models as well. So we have to be very mindful when we choose the model for different jobs. If you use the most expensive models, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So in this case, the misinformation is they suggest you to use the most expensive model, which is GPT-4, or at the time of this recording. So don't do that. You have to be very careful when you use the AI models. So the cheaper models are, as you can see, Claude 3.5 Haiku, and GPT-4 or Mini as well. There's a very comprehensive documentation on Voiceflow. You can have a look when you want to choose the right AI model for different jobs in different places in your chatbot. So the next false information that I've seen on YouTube videos is on how to use your tokens properly. So as you can see, you have these max tokens here. They were suggesting you to use it or set it to the max tokens. That means 8,000 or something like that. So how you can deal with this properly is when you test your chatbot, you have to pay attention to the answers. If you see some places that the answer has been cut out, or it's ending without a proper ending to the answer, that means you don't have enough tokens set for that specific task. So what you have to do is, so you have to go back and increase the tokens a little bit more and test again and adjust the tokens to an optimal number of tokens. So in my experience, for basic FAQs or customer support based chatbots, you don't really need a lot of tokens, like thousands of tokens. That's useless. So I found it like for basic chatbots, it will be enough around 250, and the max I've configured is around 550. So in between those tokens, it will be more than enough for you. So that's it for knowledge base settings. And you just need to use these knowledge base settings when you want to optimize the knowledge base output only. So this is something that you can play with and test. Some AI models are working better than the other models based on the knowledge base or the information you have. So you just have to run some tests and try different models to see which one gives you the best output. So that's about the knowledge base settings. So I just wanted to cover these quick tips to help you to build a clean and optimized knowledge base for your chatbots as well. So to sum it up, a strong knowledge base makes your AI chatbot smarter from day one. Start small, format clean, and feed it what matters. I hope you found it valuable, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see real world use cases of building AI chatbots using Voiceflow. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.